Welcome to the International IELTS Speaking Test conducted by Montek English Academy. Today I'm your examiner and the examiner code is S320232430 and the candidate code is S3202426. Myself Afi Anju, and how do you do?
I'm good.
Okay, what is your full name?
My full name is Joydia Murshid, but you can call me Joydia.
Okay, Julia, where do you come from?
My home district is Noakhali, but I was born and raised in Dhaka.
Okay, do you study or work?
I'm a student of grade 8 in Mumukund High School and College, so I don't work.
Which subject do you love or like?
My favorite subject is English because I am a book lover, so I love to read books from different countries, from different writers. So I can read all writers, all countries' books, but translated in English because English is the international language and a common language.
How do you pass your free time?
I pass my free time by trying to be productive. Like I am a student, so I have to read lots. I have to read a lot, so I try to make me active whenever I get pleasure. So I usually read books or draw something or write some random stuff.
Okay. Now let's move on to the main part. The main part is divided into three parts. The first part, I will ask you some question about leisure. Do you have any hobbies or interests?
I have hobbies and interest in lots of things. Like reading books is my favorite hobby from all of my interests. Also, besides, I do drawing because I have a subject in my school, so I have to do, and it's also fun to add colors on my imagination. Also, I love to play with my siblings, and I love to spending some time with my family.
Okay. How did you become interested in reading?
When I was a child, I saw my mother reading a lots of books. So when I visit my grandmother's house, I saw her books when she was at my age. So the all the books was from one writer, and the books was also about a same topic, detective, and it was very fun to read. So I started from reading there, and I grew up to move on to new topics. Like now, my favorite topic for reading storybook is fictional. That's how I became interested in reading books.
Um, what is there to do in your free time in your hometown or village?
Actually, I don't know much about my hometown or village, so I don't know what's actually the people who live there do when they get leisure. But when I visit there, I just go with my cousins and siblings to have a walk on the village atmosphere, also to play some village games.
How do you usually spend your holidays?
Usually, I spend my holidays with my family and by studying because I'm a student, so I have to study a lot for my exams, for my subjects. So my most of the holidays goes with studies. But besides, I spend time with my family. I play with my siblings some board games like Monopoly, chess, Ludo. Also, we go for dinners at night.
Is there anywhere you would particularly like to visit?
Yes, I love to visit Sajgatin. I have visited there once, and it was very beautiful journey and very beautiful vacation. And the place was very fascinating, and the place was very dreamy. Before the fajr or the sunrise, we visited a hill there. It's a hill place, so there's all hill there we can see. And so going there is a particular hill where we can see the where from we can see the clouds. The clouds look very dreamy there, and it was very beautiful place. The resort also was very good where we stayed there. It named Rumai. It was very beautiful, and it also has a very beautiful garden type place, which was nice. And and the the feeling and the journey was very good. So I'd love to visit that again.
Okay. Now let's move on to part two. In this part, you have 1 minute to think about this topic, and you have 1 to 2 minutes to write about this topic. Here is your cue card, and here is some paper and pen. You can note if you wish.
Thank you.
Okay? Your time starts now. Okay, your time is up. You can start now.
Okay, so it is a great topic for the people who live in Bangladesh because we have the world's famous sea beach, Cox's Bazar, and it's also the longest sea beach in the world. So Cox's Bazar is situated in Chittagong or Chattogram. It's a very beautiful place to visit, and every year a lots of tourists come here to see Cox's Bazar. And if we talk about a land near the Cox's Bazar, it's sandy. It's a sandy land, and it's very beautiful and charming. Also, also every year also family go there from who lives also in Bangladesh. It's very refreshing to visit that place with family. We can do a lots of activities there like swimming there, or we can do paragliding, or there's a lots of rides to do, and also we can enjoy horse riding in the evening. Also, we can we can try their seafood, which Cox's is also famous for seafood. There is also a beach called Irani Beach, which we have to go through Cox's Bazar, and it's very beautiful. Both beaches are good. We can visit both beaches in one day, which is very great for everyone. And also we can try Chanachur coconut water from the sailors who sails nearby, and we can buy pickles from their market, and dry fish. Dry fish, Cox's Bazar's dry fish is very famous, and also we can buy stuffs made from seashells because the workers who work there are very good at making them, and we can decorate our house with them. So that's it.
Can you have the pen, please? Now let's move on to part 3. This part is divided into two parts. And the first part is water-based leisure activities. So ready?
Yes.
Uh, what do people enjoy doing when they visit rivers, lakes, or the sea? Why do you think these activities are popular?
Wherever people go to lakes or sea, they love to do swimming with their family or siblings. They play a lots of games like handball or water football like this, and also they rides on boats, and they just do time pass on water, and it's very interesting. And they also learn how to swim who don't knows how to do it, and I think that's the popular things they do whenever they visit lake or sea.
Um, what benefits do you think people get from the activities they enjoy in the water?
I think the first thing I will talk about while they visit this place, they get refreshment from their monotonous life, which uh, which which prepare them to go back to their monotonous life and do their work as they need. So that's very important. They get refreshment, they can refresh, that refreshes their minds. Also the activities they do on lakes, or they do lake water or sea water, is swimming or playing with their uh, siblings or family, that makes them fit. So go to a sea or lake helps both refreshing mind and fitness.
What are the different advantages of going to the sea or to a swimming pool to enjoy yourself? What do you think the disadvantages are?
Okay, basically, sea is a natural thing which is made by God, and pool is a thing which is made by man. So there both are total different things, because when a person go to sea or lake, they can enjoy the natural beauty of itself, and they can enjoy the naturalness. They can see the open sky. They can enjoy a lots of natural activities. Also that's so big, so a lots of people can go together to the beach and it will not get a lot crowded. But that doesn't work same for the swimming pools, because the swimming pool is for limited people, but the swimming pool owners try to make more profit, so they give entry to a lot of people, and then it gets crowded and it doesn't feel good. Also, the swimming pool comes with a lots of water rides, which are very interesting for the young generation or for the child. So there is a lots of so I can say that there is a lots of disadvantages and advantages in both ways.
Um, Now let's move on to the next topic. Next topic is about water transport. Um, how does water transport like boats and ships compare with other kinds? Are there any advantages or disadvantages of water transport?
Water transport is a great way to travel or to shift anything rather than buses, cars, or trains, because water transport usually don't get much time to travel through the country, but it definitely takes time to travel through the world. So it depends on the place where we are going to talk about the disadvantages or advantages. If we talk about traveling through the country in our own country, then we would all love to prefer the water transporting, because it doesn't take much time. Also, the older people who have backache or many problems like me, so it is easier for them to move around on the ships or boats. It is tough for them to sit on one place on the buses or planes or cars. Also, it is very interesting to travel with boats, because you can enjoy the naturality of rivers, seas, and lakes. And also, there is a disadvantage I would love to talk about is whenever you would love to shift heavy stuff, you have to do a water transport or a plane transport, aircraft transport. So water transport takes a lot time to reach the place and to deliver the thing. So there's also disadvantages and advantages.
Okay. How important is it for a town or city to be located near a river or the sea, and why?
It is very important for a town to be located near a sea or a lake, because most of the towns are made by industrialists. So the industrial factories have to make a lots of chemicals, a lots of things for their daily sale or daily work. So they have to get them their waste materials. So most of the time they do it on the lakes or seas, and also they have to shift their things from another a place to other. So the water transport is very cheaper for transporting things. And also the town livers who lives in the towns have to have they need water on their daily activities, like for cooking, for washing clothes, for everything they need water. So it is very important for a town to be located near a sea or a lake.
Have there been any changes in the number of jobs available in fishing and water transport industries? Do you think? And what do you think this is?
I think the jobs have been changed a lot for the water transporting in the industries because of the technology, the advancement, the environment, everything has been changing, and also we are filling the lakes or rivers to make more places for cultivator or for making industries or towns. So getting water is not that much when it was in the past. So the everything is changing. The fishing is changing because we don't have any much water in the cities now, so they can't fish there. Also, the ship owners and the boat owners jobs are changing.
Okay, that's the end of your speaking test. Thank you for giving us your most important time.